Our next presentation has the title Navigating Mobility in IT for the Maritime Sector. I would like to invite the two gentlemen from Italy, Mr. Fulvio Solari, Head of Sales in Arribatec Marine, and Mr. Daniele Bottazzi, Manager Asset Management in MSC Cruises. Please, gentlemen.
Buongiorno. Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. And I'm not alone on the stage today. I'm here with one of our esteemed customers, Mr. Daniele Bottazzi of MSC Cruises. And today, to celebrate being ourselves co-sponsor of the CSN IT conference here in Athens, we decided to shorten my sales pitch in 2 minutes and leave the floor to the presentation of a real case, a real solution. So someone that is using a solution, in this case specifically a mobile solution on board the vessel, and see the result, why it was requested and why it was adopted, and the result after some year of usage. This is the question that everybody is asking us when we approach any discussion with colleagues having to deal with IT technologies in other sectors. I would say that it is not harder than in other sectors being an IT provider in the shipping. There are different complexities that need to be addressed when you approach the technology and you need to bring a solution to one of our customers. So now we are taking a small pause, a small break from artificial intelligence. We are not going to talk about that. We are presenting a solution based on mobile devices and mobile application. I'm representing Arribatec Marine, which is an IT company that is delivering solutions in the sector for more than 40 years. And that's one of the pillars to me, to bring efficient solution in the market. You need to know the market. You need to know, to understand, to have example to bring to your customer when you approach them. In this case, the solution is based, as I mentioned, on a mobile technology. Mobile technology has an additional complexity compared to traditional desktop technology. So the rapid obsolescence of technology. So you need to keep your solution updated more frequently than with any other type of solution. And this is what we are doing for more than 15 years when we started approaching this kind of solutions. Today, this is some example of the solution that we brought on the market. So some part of the processes are managed by some people on board the ships or in the office with our mobile technology. For managing defect, which is the topic of the today presentation of Mr. Daniele, to approve purchase request or purchase order, to manage inventory stock, to manage and see and access to technical data on the spot. Okay, these topics maybe are not as fancy as artificial intelligence, but it's day-to-day life of people on board and in the shipping companies. And now I quit and leave the floor to the presentation to Mr. Daniele.
Hello, thank you to be attending here. I'm Daniele Bottazzi. I'm the head of department of the asset management in MSC Cruise. Okay, sorry. Okay, just for give you some hints about MSC. Probably you know MSC for cargo, so it's a huge company. But MSC has also the cruise department, and actually we have two different brands. One is the MSC Cruise and Explorer, and so we have 22 ships of cruise, plus the 2 is the new luxury brand Explorer. One of the points that I would like to show you is the complexity of our ships. Okay, this is just an example of the figures of the World Europa. World Europa is the latest ship we had. So the sister ship will be in March this next year. So we are talking about 100,000 tons and 333 meters long, 22 decks. But look at the numbers of the people we have on board. We have 6,700 maximum capacity of passengers with 2,000 people of crew, one ship, okay? So number of buffet, number of restaurants, theaters, okay? So it's a huge, it's a city, actually, it's a city. What we have is a problem. Of course, we are half, okay, probably my friends, my colleagues from hotel department wouldn't like it, but we have half hotel, entertainment, half ship, okay? And of course, we have the problem connected to the old vessels, so the engines, the generators, all the things of the deck and the engine, but we have also the defect for the passengers. We have cabins, we have public lounge, and so what we had as a bigger problem now was this one. You can remember the number of the people we have for one ship. So, and we have this kind of organization connected. So these are all the departments which are connected in this process of trying to help the things working. So the guest relation, laundry, galley, whatever, theater. So we have an organization of maintenance on board. We don't have just the officers and the engineers. We have carpenters, upholsterers, you can see. So it's a world floating, okay, with its own rules, which is super difficult to keep as a standard across the fleet, because we have new ships, old ships, okay? That's the point. So what we had to do, we were asked to improve the guest satisfaction and the communication on board, because I cannot tell you how many phone calls, deck calls to call someone to help. So what we have implemented, together with Arribatec, a way for everyone on the ship, so 400 people, more or less, which is enabled to issue work requests with their phones, because they have phones for everything, and with a system that if I have enough time, I can tell you something. They can send like a WhatsApp message that, according to the type of the problem they found, it goes automatically to the specific group of people, so carpenters, engineers, electricians, in order for them to receive the request. So no more phone calls, no more random messages, but to have a system that collects in all the ships in the same way the priorities and the type of the problems. This is okay. This is not probably artificial intelligence, but believe me, to manage these things with more than 20,000 people on board, it's not maybe for engineers, but for psychologists, yes. I mean, that's for me, that's my experience. What we try to do is to give a very easy tool, because we have a high rotation of the people, and normally is the time for handover in these things for us is 30 seconds, 1 minute, okay? So the system has to be self-understandable, and they have to be effective. And so what we have understood, that you cannot give to anyone the possibility to set which is the priority, because the priority for me it's super high, for you it's medium. So we have to set centrally, and I don't want to go too much in details. We prepare a sort of matrix behind the system in which it says If we find the toilet is not flushing, okay, is very high, of course, because if we have a guest who cannot use the toilet. But while, I don't know, if there is a scratch into the coffee bar, is medium. According to this, we have set the performance time, which are, this is the set for contemporary, so our MSC cruise. For luxury is half, because of course they cannot wait 2 hours, they have to wait 30 minutes, okay, sometimes. And so it's the time between the response time for the time that the cabin steward maybe, or the guest service that receive the phone calls, they have a problem, they insert into the system or with a mobile phone, and this is the time there's supposed to be response, so the technician has to go there, and the time for the resolution time. In this world, you can understand there is a lot of things, the availability of the spares, the availability of we have the problem of the cabin's occupancy also. You cannot sometimes go because you have the clients inside. So it's quite complex. I would love to show you the video, but I believe it's too long, probably for this conference. Maybe we can introduce somehow Adonis. I don't know if we can give maybe the videos as attachments for if you want to see. What's interesting in this, and I would like to connect to the AI, because yes, now we can understand which is the biggest problem we found on board. So we discovered, for example, that our soap dispenser into our cabin has like a 200, 300 per month problems. So probably this is because of the quality. Maybe we are fine to buy this one because it costs 10 euros, but in return we have guests unsatisfied and a lot of spare parts doing. So just to give the numbers of what we have, and this is, I would love to connect to AI, because in this moment we have 300 crew members per ship using the system, okay, 300. And we have, and this is just for hotel department, for the technical 40, 50 people we have using this one. So if you multiply for 22, 23 ships we have, the results that we have around 10,000 people, and up to now, the system started 3 years ago. We have more than 2.5 millions of work orders recorded. So it's a massive amount of data. For this one, we would like, this is a treasure for us, because from this we can start understanding, start predicting the potential problems. Also, we would like to set up the stock on board according also to the prediction of the failures. This is easy. We are not talking about Nikola Tesla or Elon Musk artificial intelligence, but believe me, for us, it's like a revolution. Because starting from, we used to consume 300, I don't know, toilet holders, the towel holders for the cabins because of experience, and everybody gives his experience. We have a chief that, no, we need 500. The other one gives 200. And what we try to do is just based on budget to try to understand what we can have. Now, with these numbers, we can predict in easy. So it's like we don't have to apply huge algorithm, artificial intelligence. So just for the beginning of the year, we have like 1 million, and we are in November, which is bittersweet information, because of course the system is well used, but we have 1 billion problems, but okay. And so this is my contribution. I prefer not to show you the video because it's long and it's click here, clicks there. I don't believe this brings any value. But to me, the mixing, the blending of technologies in general, not only artificial intelligence, has to be connected. So artificial intelligence is a tool, like to have the system for collecting data. Sometimes data are automatic, sometimes not. So we are still working on to build the fundamentals for applying the artificial intelligence in this respect. Thank you. And I'm good in time, eh?
You're perfect. I couldn't believe that.
Okay.
Any questions?
Any questions? Do you have any? Better. Thank you.
I would like to thank all the gentlemen for their presentation in this first part of presentations. And it's a good opportunity to thank again their companies, Weather News as a platinum sponsor, Arribatec Marine and Senatus Global as gold sponsors. I would like to give you an information. I have a ticket here. Unfortunately, it's not an MS cruise ticket, unfortunately. It's from parking. Someone lost his ticket. The time of entrance is 9:42. So if someone has lost his ticket, please contact with me. So it's time for our first coffee break, sponsored by Dualo. So let's have a short break of 10 minutes. I say 10 in order to have 20. And go back.
The panelists need to get wired. The panelists need to get wired.
The panelists need to get wired in order to start for our first panel. Thank you.